Listen, if you guys have never seen this video about Matthew Hussey, you've been sleeping under a rock. He recorded this about almost 10 years ago, and I think the guy was really ahead of his time when he talked about what he talks about. So let's check it out.
Let's have one more question. We had this person at the back in the stripes. Yeah, let's hear from you.
During the dating period, after like 4 or 5 months of dating, I just wondering at what point do you have to pay, did the woman have to pay when they go out? The guy is asking that there should be half and half at that point when you already...
At what point?
When you already been dating for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, okay, to give you a quick answer on, firstly, I think we should just deal with the who should pay thing to begin with. When you're on a date, who should pay?
I know, that's what I told them, I'm...
Funny, of course, but like, not funny, but we'll talk about it.
Sir, I would say I'm dating, we're dating,
but here's the
gentleman here.
Okay, he's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
But you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No. Whenever both.
Where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys you can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to fucking pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up. Here's my view. If you go on a date with a guy and you don't offer to pay your share, you weren't taught right. If you go on a date and he doesn't pay, he wasn't taught right. I can tell you right now, if I was dating someone and they never offered to pay, I wouldn't be dating them. I can tell you that now. If they never offered to pay, I would not be dating them because I'd say...
Same here. Smart guy.
This is the most polite they're ever going to be. And they're not even trying to pay now. What does that say about my future? But look, let me come at this from a different angle. I will always treat my partner how I would treat my best friend. And I wouldn't apply a different standard to my partner than my best friend. I wouldn't say to my best friend, let's always go out to dinner and you always pay. I'd say, let's be teammates here in whatever way we can. And maybe, by the way, proportionately, what you can do is less than what he can do. That's a different thing. If he says to you, I want to go stay at the top hotel in Big Sur this weekend, and it's $1,500 a night, and you say, I don't have the money. It's his job to say, it doesn't matter. I didn't do it so you could pay. I did it because I want to go and I want to take you. Great. That's what that is, right? Or if you both agree to go on holiday and you have a fifth of his earning potential, you say, I want to contribute to a fifth of this holiday. It's overly simplistic, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'll contribute on the level I can contribute. Let me tell you what means something to a guy. Trying. That means something to a guy. When he feels that you're not even trying to contribute, that's when he feels used.
Ding, 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 ding. Hit it right on the head. Now, I got to say, I think he was ahead of his time with this video. This was 9 years ago. I mean, try having this conversation now. See how that goes. But, I mean, we can approach this like... I'll just tell you a story. I got a friend who, he uses the dating apps. He hops on there. And what he tells me is that there's a lot of... in the descriptions for when people try to describe themselves or the person that they're interested in looking for, when it comes to like 90% of the women that he says that he comes across, they always have in their profile, I want a man who can provide, a man who's gonna, pay for the dinner. I want this, illustrious, extravagant first date, things like that. But if we flip that on the other side, and let's say guys, kind of what what Matthew was hinting at in this video here. Let's say guys on these dating apps put, oh, I want a girl who could, throw it back when we're having sex. I want a girl who can not make me wait 90 days. I want a girl who can give good oral sex really, really good. Can we imagine what the reactions would be? Now, albeit it is a little bit more polarizing than asking for dinner, but the point that I'm trying to make is that when we let's just cut to the chase. We know universally what women would want in a man, and it would be mainly being provided for and protection, right? Let's just cut to the chase. Now, guys, what do guys generally want in women? They want beauty, and they want access to her sexually. It just is what it is. Now, women will jump so far ahead and just put that on blast and say, I want this from you. If you're not going to give it to me wholeheartedly, you're not a real man. If a man were to do that in terms of demanding what he wanted from a woman and just putting it on display, we would be crucified. Now, I also want to get into how when he made the comparison to like a friend, right? When it comes to this whole like paying for dates, paying for every single thing, the man should pay for every single thing and the woman shouldn't contribute. Let me tell you how fractured that is. Because when you compare it to anything else outside of a romantic relationship, it doesn't make any sense and nobody else would put up with it. A friendship. What if, let's say you got 2 girlfriends, right? What girl would continuously allow a friend to constantly demand that she pay for all the times they go out to eat, that she pay for all the parking passes when they go places, she pays for all the amusement park tickets? Like, at some point, y'all not gonna be friends, And the comparison that I always like to make is a job interview. Like, women who wear that on their sleeve or just wear that on their face, like, oh, you're a man, you're gonna have to pay for this regardless. That's almost like as silly as walking into a job interview and you sit down and you're demanding, before you even start mentioning what you're able to contribute to the trade-off, you start demanding that you get paid a wild amount. So much so that you're not even gonna say you're gonna contribute. You're just gonna get paid. That's all. Like, a lot of these women, you see how they reacted when he asked who should pay on the first date? I mean, the whole room lit up and said, man, right? Like, that's how a lot of these women are. It's almost like you pulling up to a job interview so entitled that you're demanding you're gonna get paid $30-something an hour, and then you're not even talking about what you're gonna contribute to the team. You know what I mean? Who in their right mind would hire you? Who in their right mind would want to be in something committed with you? But let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in.